everyone, welcome back to another episode of weekly planetary weather forecast, follow up with a collective tarot reading. If this is the first time that you're here, thank you for stopping by. My name is Natalie. I hope that if you enjoy what I share here on this channel, please feel free to subscribe and share this channel and video with your families and friends that loves astrology and tarot. So in this video, we'll talk about this upcoming week from June 20th to 26th. What's happening up in the sky? We'll talk about the astrology, and then we'll jump to the second part, which is a tarot collective reading where I'll pick up messages and advice for us for this upcoming week. So let's begin. On June 20th, Mercury in Gemini is having a sextile with Jupiter in Aries. So Mercury at this point is officially out of its post-shadow period. So that means it already traveled back all the degree points where it retrograde before. So Mercury in Gemini is in new territory now, and that means it might continue to help us to move forward with our thoughts, our communication, and it might even bring in some new information, insight, knowledge as to what we're learning and thinking and processing in the days coming. And today, this aspect is positive. It's also quick because Mercury in Gemini is a quick moving energy. Mercury is in its home sign, one of its home sign, Gemini, right now. Jupiter is in Aries right now. They're both fast traveling, moving signs. So this energy can be quite fast moving. Jupiter is expensive, is abundance. So there might be, if there's something that was unclear during your Mercury retrograde story or period, chances are you're gaining some new insights. Maybe you were waiting to hear back from someone, something. Maybe you were waiting to communicate or initiate some kind of communication during the past few weeks during Mercury retrograde, and today the energy moved forward to help you to do that. For some, maybe you will receive a call back, you were waiting for an answer, reply, you'll get that as well. Maybe you will feel more ready to initiate that communication, conversation with someone as well. And today it can also feel very curious, playful, because that's the Gemini energy, wanting to communicate, wanting to explore, learn something. Jupiter in Aries is all about that divinely inspiration energy. So today, that aspect is also helping you if you're waiting a sign or still thinking about whether or not to take the leap of faith to do that thing. Well, today is the perfect time for you to push forward, go for it, take that leap of faith and do that thing. And for some, maybe it is to communicate because it is about Gemini, Mercury energy. So if you're waiting to communicate, asking for some kind of information, today is your day. And on June 21st, time to grab those blankets, comfy clothes, and your comfort food, because we are going to kick back and kick off Cancer season. It is also the time when we enter summer solstice. When the sun enters Cancer, it is also the time when we have our summer solstice in the Northern Hemisphere. So in the Southern Hemisphere, it will be winter solstice for you all. So the official time in Hong Kong, it will be on 21st afternoon 5:14 p.m. So it will be 21st 5:14 a.m. Eastern time. So adjust your time according to where you are. So we are entering summer Cancer season, which is a cardinal water sign. It is the first water sign in the zodiacal wheel, and it's represented by the crab here. So this is also associated with our first unconscious experience of being taken care of, nourished, and loved, because water signs is more in touch with their feelings, their emotions, and also their intuition. So this is that first energetic experience of feelings those of those who's around us, and it is also it connects to what we need to feel good about ourselves and to feel safe and secure within ourselves. Because as you all see, is that crab having that shell, which is that home for us individually, right? So it will mean differently to everyone. Cancer bring back the attention to our heart space. So as we're moving from Gemini season, which is more about the mental energy, our mental space, as we enter Cancer season, we're dropping those mental energy back to our heart space, our heart energy. In Cancer season, which is a cardinal water sign, it initiates summer. It does want something to nourish and grow and continue to grow, to blossom and bloom. And in order to do that, we have to bring ourselves back to our roots, our home, to nourish them, love them, so that they can continue to grow. Cancer is about our families, also our chosen families, our immediate environment, and energies that we connect with. Cancer is about families, our chosen families, our immediate environment, and people that we share our energies with, that make us feel good and safe and secure. Cancer is also a feminine insign. It is very empathic, nurturing, and caring. So we will also feel that towards people that's around us as well. And it is also allowing us to trust ourselves, to tap into our emotions, our feelings, and our intuition. We will rely on them to connect with people during this time more often than before. Whereas in previous time during Gemini season, we're more up in our head using our mental energy. But Cancer season brings those energy down to our heart space. And as we all know, all signs, all energies, there's no good and bad, but there's light and dark attributes. So yes, Cancer is very nurturing, very empathic. They want to be there to support the people that's close to them, that feels like families to them. But at the same time, Cancer this energy can also make us feel too much, that we are wanting to care and nourish other too much, that we forgot about our boundaries and become like a caretaker for people that's around us. So also beware of that energy during this season. If you're overspilling yourself, taking care and not nourishing, not filling your cup back as well. So we need that balance, right? At the same time, Cancer can be very self-protective, just like that crab, where once you touch it, it will immediately go back to the shell. So Cancer can be tend to be over protective, self-protective, defensive, and fragile, sometimes not ready to be vulnerable, to open up, and to share and express what's really within them, how they truly feel. So we have this push and pull energy, right? One side is really wanting to be vulnerable and just pour our love and care out to our family, chosen family, people that means family to us. But at the same time, sometimes we might also feel harder and don't want to be vulnerable because we don't want to get hurt. So we kind of put ourselves up and protect ourselves and not wanting to truly be vulnerable to express ourselves or to share something that's too vulnerable to us. So I think that's why it is important to get that balance, to know that who you want to open up to vulnerably and who you don't want to do that with. And make sure that you have appropriate, healthy boundaries so you are taking care of yourself, you're also taking care of others, that you are trying to maintain this balance so that you're not over giving too much, or instead over taking too much from others as well, because the energy goes both ways. And during Cancer season, you might also just feel like retreating back to your shell, which is your home, to just relax and chill and enjoy some alone time, to fill your cup, to nourish yourself. Cancer being ruled by moon, we can also feel more attuned to the moon cycle during this time, during this season. The moon travels through each zodiac sign about every 2.5 days. So it's quite quick. The moon is moving quite quickly. And that also means that our emotions, our feelings can also sometimes change and fluctuates according to how the moon travel as well. So do take care of yourself, do take care of your emotion needs during Cancer season. It can be a time where you want to develop and nourish a relationship that has meaning to you, that make you feel good, safe, secure, and feel like home to you. You can also take a look at your own natal chart to see which house is governed by Cancer. Maybe that is the house that need more nourishing in order to grow during this period of time as well. Even though I say that Cancer season can be a time where we just want to kick back, relax, stay home more and just chill and relax ourselves, but the energy in the sky is not so chill during this Cancer season, because we do have a lot of fire and air energy going on up in the sky. So you might feel like you want to retreat and just stay home more often, but at the same time there's also energies pulling you out or make you want to go out to connect with people as well. So it's all about getting that balance during this Cancer season. And on the same day when we kick in, when the sun enters the sign of Cancer, we're kicking off the summer solstice. We also have another aspect happening up in the sky. We have Venus in Taurus making a trine with Pluto, which is retrograding in Capricorn right now. This Venus in Taurus trining Pluto in Capricorn can be quite a beautiful energy. It is going to highlight for some people in their relationship dynamics, because this energy can be highlighting some vulnerability and intimacy in our relationship dynamics. It can be a day where you want to have some deep, vulnerable conversation in order to excavate the relationship a little bit more. Maybe this is a day where you want to open up, communicate some feelings, emotions that you feel about certain people, and it can be a day where you want to go deeper and have some deep conversation with your partners or your loved one. So Venus has been on a rather challenging journey so far this year, with Venus retrograde and a ton of tense aspect. So that's mean our relationship sector, our money matter. Also, as we can see, the global finance market has also been through a rough journey so far. But this day, Venus trine Pluto is quite a nice energy. And in your own personal story, maybe some of the relationships, and when I talk about relationship, it can be of course romantic, but also your close one-on-one relationship. Maybe something that was challenging, that was unsure, that you were still working through in your relationships and money sector. Maybe you will see a development turning point today with that beautiful Venus trine Pluto energy. Maybe there's a some conversation taken off. Maybe there's new insight. You now know more. Now you know clearer and gain your clarity as well. So overall, it is a beautiful energy. And on June 23rd morning, 8:34 a.m. in Hong Kong, it will be the 22nd night for US, Canada, and some other places. So adjust the time according to where you are. Venus is entering the sign of Gemini. So Venus in Gemini is curious, is chatty, is playful, is witty. She wants more choices and options in whatever she's doing, right? So you might feel like a social butterfly during this time, or you will see people around you playing that energy around you as well. Maybe you feel more eager to go out and connect with your friends, to go out to gatherings, outings, social events, and going to join workshops or online classes, because Gemini is also a sign that loves to learn new things and to gain knowledge as well. So maybe that is something that you will be doing during this time. Venus in Gemini can also be a bit flaky and not wanting or feeling the need to go to the depth of things. So for some people, it can feel a bit shallow or non-committal, especially when it's come to communication, when it comes to relationships and friendships. So if you're single, maybe during Venus in Gemini, you'll feel like going out, you'll feel like connecting with others, if you're in the dating world, but you might want to just keep things light and just keep your options open. And beware of that energy too. If you're wanting something really serious, make sure you have clear communication, because not everyone might feel like that during this time. But not to say that it's a bad time. It's just that the energy is lighter, is more playful. And if you're in relationship, maybe you feel like going out to do something or try something new with your partner. Along with Mercury in Gemini as well, maybe you will feel like you want to go out and connect, make new friends, but you're not too you don't feel the need to go into those deep conversation right when you meet that person. Maybe you just want to keep it light and casual, just having some chit chat here and there with different people during this period of time. And this energy can be quite busy, so you might end up making a lot of different plans with your friends, but end up needing to change time, to change date, or even cancel your plans, because you want to keep your options open. Maybe 1 minute you want to go out and do this thing, but then something more interesting, more fun come up and you're curious, and you'll be like, oh, I want to do that now instead. So double check your schedule. You might be overbooking yourself. You might be spreading yourself too thin. So do pay attention to that energy during this time. And last time when Venus was in Gemini, it was around April to June 2020. So 2 years ago. And during that time, Venus was retrograde. Venus was retrograde in Gemini during 2020. So you can also look back on that period of time, because it might bring attention to you what you have learned over the past couple of years since Venus retrograde in Gemini. Perhaps you have shifted and changed something that's regarding to those Venusian desires and needs. You might be in a new mindset. You might also learn something new, and you can also see how far you have come as well. So do enjoy this energy. Venus will be in Gemini until July 17th. So this is what's happening up in the sky. I'm wishing you all a happy summer solstice if you're celebrating. And now let's take a look at the tarot card reading. Hi everyone, welcome to the collective reading part of this video where I'll be doing a collective tarot reading to see what message, guidance, advice that the card have for us for this upcoming week, June 20th to 26th. All the cards have been shuffled and meditated already. So this is a collective general reading. It will not resonate with everybody, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you want a personal reading, feel free to contact me. All my information, email, Instagram is in the description box below. So let's begin. Hi everyone. Wow, this is I'm immediately getting so many chatter in my my third eyes already. Wow, this is a very powerful reading. I'm just getting a lot of chatter in my third eye right now. There's so many messages coming through. I'm having a very hard time to pinpoint, so I'm going to just quiet down, let the message flow in, and I'll try to say as much as I can because it is quite chatter, like quite noisy. This Mercury and Gemini energy is a very chatty, and there's so much. I'm hearing so much right now. So bear with me. And out of this 6 cards, we have 3 major arcana, and I didn't expect the astrology to show up, the astrology energy, the planetary energy to show up this strongly and loudly in the cards, but the Jupiter Aries is definitely very pronounced, and so is the Venus trine Pluto in Capricorn. It is so loud. Like, we have the Pluto card, we have the Scorpio card, we also have the Capricorn card, and they're both major arcanas coming out. And sometimes when I read, yes, I do see the meaning of the cards, but I read intuitively. So I might be saying messages that you'll be like, oh, but that's not what the card means. But I'm just picking up messages that I'm seeing. So let's go in. The first one that is really loud is actually the Venus trine Pluto and Capricorn message that I have to deliver. For a group of people, you have been going through a lot, and I feel so much heaviness in the heart right now. But at the same time, I'm also seeing a light coming in. It hasn't been easy, this journey. For this group of people I'm reading for, I am sending you so much love right now. Just know that whatever journey you're on, you are not alone, even though it feels like you are alone at times. It hasn't been easy for this group of people. I think there's some up and downs regarding to your close relationship, partnership. Maybe for a group it is romantic, and for some it is regarding to a very close friendship or a family relationship that you have in life that has been going through a rough period of time. And the first message I get that yes, the relationship now is gone. You feel very heartbroken. For some, it's even betrayal or whatever. Everyone's human story is different. There's no place for me to judge or say anything. I'm just sending you a lots of love. But I feel like even though the previous few months has been really hard and heavy on your heart, you did went through a transformation. I think it really broke you open emotionally, or just feeling a lot. There's a sense of loss. There's a sense of heartbreak. But also at the same time, it allows you to connect with yourself in a very, very vulnerable, intimate way that some of you have never even felt before. You feel like, wow, like, yes, I'm heartbroken, that person hurt me, or I hurt that person, because this can go vice versa. You can be the one that's like, saying the heartbreak news to the other person, right? You're not here as the one that's being rejected. Some of you are here, you hurt somebody, you had to, the relationship have to end, either it's too toxic for both of you or so on and so forth. Anyway, the relationship is gone. Yes, it was really hard. It was tough. You were so broken. You felt broken. But at the same time, this light that I'm seeing that's coming in is helping you to connect with yourself at a deeper level. You have this really profound period of time where simultaneously, yes, you're very sad, emotionally drained. But at the same time, you're also so happy because you are at the end, you're out of this journey. For some, you're at the end of it and you're seeing that light, and it's so warm coming in because through this process, you know who you are now. For some, you rediscover yourself, who you are, what you want, what you truly need, desire, want in life. And it helps you to know yourself so much better at such a deeper, more intimate level that some of you have never even felt before. It is so beautiful. I'm just seeing this light cracking open from the heart. And it is so beautiful. And I'm so happy for you. It allows you to see, for some, allows you to see what you need to heal from, what kind of toxic behavior that you need to finally let go of, to walk out from, and to really turn that new leaf, to know yourself better and to recover for some from some codependent or toxic relationships. Now you come out on the other side. This is such a big wake-up call for you as well, that you finally, maybe you have been, you are the one who's overgiving or vice versa. Now you know how to give and receive love the way you truly want for yourself. And that is so beautiful. You are gathering that confidence to let yourself to be vulnerable, to be open, and to be ready to receive and give love in a better way that is healthier, that is better for you, which is so beautiful. And this other message that is really loud is, for some, you have been, I think you finally find your passion. You finally know maybe what you want in certain area in your life. And I see for some, it is what does happiness truly mean to you in this lifetime? Maybe you have been a caretaker, an overgiver. You have been taking care of people around you instead of yourself. You are always drying out your cup, pouring out for your cup to others. And now you finally see that. Why are you doing this? It is because deep down there is maybe some hidden trauma that you need to heal from. It is from that maybe previous experience that you had that led you to this overgiving and caretaking role to cover it up. And you thought by doing this, you are healing yourself. But you're not. You're actually just avoiding and not healing. You finally see that, and now you are turning it around. You are tending to yourself. This is so in tune with that Cancer season message. It is time to come back to yourself, come back to your home, the home within you, to find yourself, to heal yourself, to love yourself. Your garden is like dry and dead and you're coming back to tend your own garden, to pour back to your cup, to fill your cup, to bring that emotional, mental balance back to a equilibrium, right? You're finally embracing what you truly love in life. For some, you finally find your voice, your passion, what you are fighting for, what you're standing up for, and you're going for it, right? You finally know what it means to be happy. And for some, it is to find your own independence. When you finally find yourself, when you are finally loving and accepting yourself, that is when you can truly and able to give to others, right? When you can't take care of yourself, when you're still in so much pain, not accepting and loving yourself, how can you give to others, right? So for some, this is a very emotional. I'm feeling very emotional too. And for some, it hasn't been easy, but the cards are telling you that your time has come. Your time is here now. Embrace it. You know, what is making you scared to get out of your comfort zone? It's now time to do that. Stop holding on to the past. Stop holding to the mistake that you have made before or the past experience that you have before. Stop holding on to those toxic behavior, limiting beliefs that you have. For some, it doesn't exist anymore, but from time to time, we do loop back, right? We do have those little voices come back out to tell us otherwise. But for some, it is really stopping you from going after what your heart truly desires and wants. And the cards are here to tell you that you are strong enough and you deserve all that you want. All you have to do is to admit it. For some, you have been avoiding it because you're scared of the unknown. You don't want to know what will happen. You're scared of failure. You don't know if it will turn out the way you want it. Well, nobody knows. The point is no one knows. But all you can do is to take that first step, to take that initiative step, to actually go after it. Otherwise, you will just regret, you will never know, and you just missed out on the opportunity. And there's another message for another group of people is that it is time really to maybe you already know that there are some changes or shift that you have to do. This voice that is at the back of your mind is getting louder and louder to the point where you cannot ignore anymore. It is asking you to really look at yourself, right? Instead of being in this, how to say, I can't put in the right word, but you know, this victim mentality, right? To feel like, oh yeah, I'm just an unlucky person. Yeah, good things just never happen to me. Yeah, I'm always the bad guy, or I'm always the victim, and all this negative self-talk. The cards are telling you that it is time to break free from that and to really let go of that if you truly want what you want, because you keep self-sabotaging yourself with your negative self-talk, and that's why you're not moving forward. That's why nothing seems to go go well in life. But the cards are telling you that you have no one to blame but yourself, right? I know this message is quite hard for some to hear, but the card wants me to tell you, you are your own life's author. How do you want your story to continue to develop and end? You always have the power. But if you keep blaming others and keep giving yourself this negative self-talk, well, there's no one else to blame than you. So you can't blame others anymore. You have to look within, look at your own shadow, and to truly have that hard, tough, but also vulnerable, intimate conversation with yourself. Look at your shadow. Heal your shadow. Love and accept your shadow. We are all both yin and yang. We do not have all light or all dark, right? It's just impossible. But that's what we are made up of. We are made up of light and darkness, right? There's no perfect person in this world. And perfect is just simply too boring to me anyway. And the point is to be able to not just love your light attributes, your good part, your good side, but to embrace, love, and accept your darker, your shadow, your everything, right? That is when you can be the true alchemist of your life. To be able to alchemize both and all of your energies, right? Wow, very powerful message here. Let's see what other message guidance we have from the oracle cards. I'll get all the cards out and we'll talk about them one by one. Hi everyone, all the cards are out. Wow, wow, wow. Let's look at them one by one. We are in the waning moon phase, so because we just had our full moon not long ago, we are in the waning moon as we speak right now. Well, we're kind of actually at the end of it, but anyway, so let's begin. From the Moonology deck we have, what do you need to release? Wow, I keep saying that, right? For a group of people, it is asking us to, it is time to release what is holding you back. It is time to release those self-negative talk that you have been telling yourself. For some, it is for you to release the fear in you in order to take that leap. And the take a leap of faith card is here as well. It is time to work through your fears so that you can release new moon and Scorpio, right? We also just have that Scorpio lunar eclipse not too long ago in mid-May. So maybe, because whenever we have eclipse, that energy can stay with us for a longer period of time, more than just 2 weeks. And whatever happened during the eclipse season, it will also continue to develop and lead to the other eclipse season that we will have in the fall. So maybe right now in your life, something happened or a revelation came in or whatever happened in your life is leading you to work through your fears, things that you need to let go and release so that you can turn a new leaf, turn a new chapter in your life. Confidence is your key to success. So again, have that confidence that you'll be able to do it, right? Don't let your negative self-talk or past behavior, limiting beliefs, experience, mistake to pull you, to hold you down and to let you feel stuck and stay stuck. And for some people, I think you will start to see changes result by the time we are in Leo season, and something will come to fruition and continue to develop by the time we get to the new moon in Scorpio in the fall, which is again will be an eclipse season. So that lunation we have in Scorpio new moon is going to be an eclipse. So for some people, this message, if it's really resonate and you are really going to start take action towards what you want, or to really work on yourself, heal yourself, and really tend to yourself, I feel like you will start to make progress, and you will see the first sign of progress in August. Somehow August is very pronounced here, and for some it is around the new moon in Leo season. You will see the first sign of change, of shift that you have made for yourself. And by the time you get to eclipse season in the fall, I feel like you will see a turning point or a development into whatever you're working on yourself. So that is so beautiful. I'm just having chills right now. Like my whole body is having chills just talking about it. Whew. Okay, very, very strong. Spirit is coming through really strong today. All right, from the spirit animal deck, we have the wasp spirit. Sometimes life sting, which is very scorpionic energy, right? Yeah, sometimes life sucks. Sometimes we just have to work through whatever we have to, whether it is within ourselves in a particular area of our life. Yeah, sometimes things doesn't happen the way we want it, but 64 breaks down to a 10. It is ending. It is coming to an end. You're completing a cycle. You're at the end of it. So just keep pushing forward and take that leap of faith. We have grasshopper spirit, take a leap of faith. And it is very resonating with that Mercury Jupiter energy, right? And also that trine, that Venus and Pluto trine, is really asking you to look within, look deep down. What is it that you truly want, right? Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to look deeper, to really connect with yourself at a deeper level, to find out what it is that you truly want, right? Take that leap of faith. If not now, then when? You only live once in this lifetime, all right? And lastly, we have spider spirit, makes your dream real. 56 breaks down to 1, master number 11. So for some, you are seeing synchronicity perhaps. Maybe you're seeing messages through animals. Maybe these are the message that you need to know. If you're seeing spider, wasp, or grasshopper, this is the message. This is a confirmation for you if this reading resonates to you or not. And spider, they work alone, and they just have one mission to do, right? They continue to weave their web. And it is just continue to attend your own garden, to build your dream, to attend to it, and to make it real, right? Make your dreams real. Everybody can do that, right? It's just the perspective you have, right? If you don't take that leap of faith, if you continue to stay stuck and not attend to your web, well, yeah, of course it's not going to get built, and it won't become a web. It won't catch your dream and bring it into the reality. But if you continue to work it, right, you will succeed. And here we have card 33, another master number, right? All about expansion. That Jupiter energy in Aries is really want you to expand yourself, go for what you want in life, and just go for it. Mars is right there right now. Use that momentum, that energy to help you push through. What is it that you want, right? Chaos and conflict. So yes, for some it has been chaos and conflicts in some part of your life or within yourself, but I feel like finally you reach to the point where if you're not doing any work yet, or you're not healing, not attending to yourself, I think it finally come to the point where you have to, right? And for some, it's just that whatever you're going through, it might be hard, but just know that it is coming to an end, that you will soon see the light of the tunnel. And through that, you also gain so much. You learn so much more about yourself, right? And whenever you feel like the energy is chaos and conflict and all those, just remember that you can always take a step back to tend to yourself. Just make sure that you are taking little steps. Continue to move forward. It doesn't matter how fast or how slow you move, but as long as you continue to move, that's all it matters, right? And also 33 breaks down to 6, which is all about finding that harmony and balance within yourself. So I'm going to share the guidebook message here with you as well. Chaos and conflict, disarray, being at cross purpose with another, the tension of opposite, the values of chaos before order. Opposing forces come together to create a turbulent atmosphere, but consider the value of chaos that serves you well. As you become unmoored by it, scattered to the wind, you leave behind the parts of yourself you no longer need and disperse seeds to reinvent yourself anew. Although the conflicts appears to exist externally, its essence is also internal, project outwork and causing disarray. You may find yourself at cross purpose with someone else, facing a storm you feel you can't control. Yet every storm passes and chaos leads to a reordering of things. Conflicts provides a way to see more than one side of the situation. Look upon this as just a moment in time when you may need to take shelter and step away from the fray. Don't be too eager to fight. This is a time to understand rather than to be understood. Exactly. We are in Cancer season this week, so yes, if you feel like you need a minute, the energy is chaotic, take a step back, retreat, and then gather yourself and go out and fight for another day, right? Because we do have a lot of energy in air and fire sign. So yes, for some it can be overwhelming, it can be anxious for some. So just take care of yourself, tend to your garden, tend to your home, fill your cup before you try to pour into others' cup or to communicate with others. Lastly, from Self Oracle deck, so on point, we have feelings. Healing begins with feeling. Be gentle with yourself and tender with your heart. Well, this card explains the Cancer season for us, right? Tend to yourself first. Healing begins with feeling. If you can't even feel your feelings, how can you even process, communicate, and heal, right? So I hope this message helped. If you resonate, feel free to comment below. And if you need a private reading, please feel free to contact me as well. I wish you all a happy week ahead. And I'll see you here next week. Bye.